Hey reality TV fans, welcome back to Reality Michael, where the drama is as rich as those cash prizes. Today, we've got jaw-dropping moments from The Price is Right that you seriously can't miss. Let's dive right in. First up, we have contestant Samara. Hold your horses. She shocked everyone, including Drew Carey, when she admitted she doesn't even have a driver's license before vying for a car. Meanwhile, our favorite LA cop, Jessica Ramirez, raked in a whopping $10,000 during the 4th of July special. Imagine showing off your Donut Resist shirt while cashing in big time, only in LA, right? And wait for it, Drew Carey himself had a nail-biting moment where he thought he was going to jail. Not exactly the kind of game rule we expect, right? What happened? You'll want to stay tuned. Finally, we'll spill the tea on why fans are reeling over Sergio the paramedic, who totally blew his shot at winning a car. The audience couldn't believe it. What was he thinking? Okay, folks, before we roll into these juicy tales, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for the latest gossip, and ring that bell so you never miss out on all the hot takes. Let's jump into the first story. Get ready for a wild ride with the latest drama from The Price is Right. We're diving into a jaw-dropping moment you won't want to miss, where a contestant dropped a shocking bombshell during a high-stakes game for a brand-new car. In a recent rerun of The Price is Right, contestant Samara set the stage for a memorable moment when she revealed she didn't have a driver's license before competing for a Nissan sedan. This unexpected twist had not just host Drew Carey, but the entire audience gasping in disbelief. Imagine bidding for a car you can't even drive. Samara had been playing for several prizes, including a trip to Southern California wine country, when she casually mentioned her lack of a license. Drew responded with a trademark exclaimed, "You don't." Fans quickly took to social media to express their shock and amusement, with one viewer tweeting, "What a plot twist! Who bids on a car without the ability to drive it? Only on The Price is Right." Another viewer added humorously, "Isn't that like buying a house without a mortgage?" The commentary highlighted the bizarre nature of the incident and sparked a lively discussion about the contestants' strategies and realities on game shows. But let's dig deeper into what exactly unfolded during this unforgettable episode. After winning her spot on Contestants Row, Samara moved on to the main stage to engage in the game Gridlock. This game requires contestants to guess prices of cars, which is already a high-pressure scenario. Samara's hilarious yet concerning revelation about her driving status added a layer of comedic relief and tension. Drew, handling the situation with his classic charm, joked about Southern California traffic, setting an upbeat mood despite the anxiety surrounding the task ahead. Fans couldn't help but root for Samara as she navigated this tricky scenario, placing bets against her own driving ability. As the game progressed, Samara was clearly nervous but determined. The idea of winning a shiny new car while lacking the fundamental skills to drive it became a funny subplot. Drew's playful banter kept the mood light as he smiled and teased her about her relatable struggle. "I guess you wouldn't be getting a brand new car anytime soon then," he chuckled. The clip from this episode quickly became a fan favorite online. YouTube and Twitter were flooded with reactions, from people expressing disbelief to relishing the hilarity of the moment. One fan commented, "This is exactly what I love about live television. You never know what will happen next." Additionally, social media trends suggest that fans may start to look at the show with a fresh perspective. This might even encourage viewers to tune in more, hoping to catch more unexpected turns and personal revelations just like Samara's. Now, let's consider the implications of her unexpected admission. While grasping the reality of the situation, viewers expressed mixed feelings: sympathy for her as a contestant and skepticism about the producers' and audience's reactions. Could this be a strategic ploy to garner attention? Some fans certainly speculated about the dynamics behind the scenes at The Price is Right. One user theorized, maybe it's all part of the entertainment, showcasing relatable human moments. In sum, Samara's moment was more than just a game gone funny. It showcased the unpredictable nature of reality television. Audiences are always yearning for authenticity and connection, which is precisely what she provided. It sparked conversations about the show's format. Could this encourage viewers to create memorable moments that stand out from the usual? Hold on to your seats and keep it locked, because next up, we're tackling a whirlwind of excitement where an LA cop takes home a jaw-dropping $10,000 during a patriotic episode of The Price is Right. You won't believe how it all went down. Get ready for a heart-pounding win that's all about respect and celebration. In the latest episode of The Price is Right, LA police officer Jessica Ramirez made headlines not just for her incredible game show skills, but for the significance of her win during a special 4th of July episode that honored first responders. Jessica's journey to victory began when she showcased her "Donut Resist" shirt, which immediately captured the attention of fans and host Drew Carey alike. This special episode featured various first responders who bravely fought the devastating wildfires in Los Angeles last year. It was a perfect day for a great win, and Jessica wasn't just playing for herself. She was representing all her fellow heroes on the front lines. As she made her way up to contestants' row, one could sense the excitement in the audience. The stakes were high, and Jessica delivered as she maneuvered her way through the bids before securing a spot in the main game. The atmosphere was electric as Drew welcomed her to the stage, saying, "Thanks for keeping the streets safe." This line resonated deeply, not only reinforcing her role as a public servant, but also connecting with viewers nationwide. When it came time for the grand game, tension mounted. The rules: choose the 4 grocery items priced under a target of $7.50 to multiply her winnings by 10. For every correct item, she'd advance up the scale, and if she played her cards right, she could max out at $10,000. The pressure was palpable as Drew laid out the 6 grocery items: packets of hamburger buns, Kool-Aid bursts, bamboo skewers, barbecue sauce, sunscreen, and OxiClean stain remover. Jessica wasn't just focused on the money, she wanted to prove not only her skill but also represent her community. Her first pick was the hamburger buns, which are always a crowd pleaser. With a grin, Drew remarked, "That's what I call George. What's up, burger buns?" As the price for the buns was announced, cheers erupted when it was revealed to be $4.49, keeping her in the game. The excitement only climbed as she quickly and confidently moved onto the Kool-Aid bursts and skewers, hitting the correct prices once again. Each correct item brought her closer to that potential grand prize. As she reached $1,000, the audience was on their feet. Drew urged her, "You can walk away with your winnings right now or risk it all for the chance of $10,000. Without missing a beat, Jessica declared, "I'm gonna go for it." When she selected the barbecue sauce, tension filled the air. The entire studio held its breath, and Jessica's determination was palpable. Drew proclaimed, "You just won $10,000. Congratulations!" She burst into tears of joy, overwhelmed by the moment and the support she had throughout her journey. The Twitter reactions were instantaneous, celebrating her triumph. One fan wrote, "This is why I love The Price is Right, real heroes winning big." As the moment spread online, comments poured in from all corners. Some viewers shared how refreshing it was to see a first responder honored in this way, while others celebrated Jessica's poise, saying, "She owned that moment. Proud of our first responders." It was more than just a game, it was a heartfelt tribute. Fans not only loved the significance of her win, but recognized the show's ongoing commitment to highlighting everyday heroes. Jessica's success was a unifying win, showcasing the spirit of perseverance and determination found in first responders everywhere. Now, as we reflect on this special episode of The Price is Right, one can't help but consider what will happen next. Keep it locked, because we're about to dive into some juicy behind-the-scenes drama involving Drew Carey himself. You won't want to miss what he had to say about a brush with scandal during his time on the show. Get ready for a shocking confession that's rocking The Price is Right. In an unexpected twist, host Drew Carey opened up about a time he thought he was heading straight for jail during a hilarious yet tense moment on the popular game show. This revelation not only makes us rethink his hosting tenure, but also highlights the unpredictable nature of live television. Drew recently shared this eyebrow-raising story during an appearance on SiriusXM's Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup show, recounting an incident that transpired early in his hosting career. After taking over from the legendary Bob Barker in 2007, Carey experienced an awkward moment during a game of Plinko that had him fearing for his career and potential legal troubles. He confessed, "At one point I thought, this is it. I'm going to jail." So what exactly happened? Carey detailed how, during a particularly chaotic game, he accidentally helped a contestant win by revealing information that should have remained confidential. He explained, "The contestant was just wildly guessing, and I thought I made a slip. Let's just say, in the heat of the moment, I wasn't sure how it would be perceived." The irony is that fans often appreciate the exciting unpredictability that comes with live shows, but Drew found himself at the center of a potential scandal. Watching this clip back, fans couldn't help but see the humor in the situation. Viewers chimed in on social media. One fan tweeted, "Drew's true talent might just be keeping us entertained while dodging jail time. Love that man." And another added, "Who would have thought The Price is Right had such high stakes behind the scenes?" Moreover, this revelation sparks a conversation about the challenges hosts face when engaging with contestants. Drew has always been known for his ability to connect with contestants, but this moment sheds light on the thin line he walks while maintaining the integrity of the game. As he navigated through these challenges, he also tried to keep the atmosphere fun and engaging for both players and the audience. Further exploring this incident, it brings to light the type of pressures that come with live hosting. Drew shared how in those moments, every answer and interaction carries weight. "You want to keep the game moving, but my instincts as a host made me want to help, which on some occasions can backfire." Fans had mixed feelings. Some applauded his instinctive desire to support contestants, while others felt it pointed to a need for stricter enforcement of show rules. The complexity of reality TV interactions often leaves viewers speculating about what happens behind the scenes. Polls on social media have shown that many fans appreciate Drew's lighthearted approach, often commenting on how the chaos contributes to the charm of live television. One user remarked, "This makes The Price is Right even more relatable. Everyone makes mistakes." As word of this incident spreads, it poses an intriguing question. Could Drew's blunder change how the show is produced? Fans are eager to see if changes will be made to how producers communicate the rules to contestants moving forward, ensuring that no such slip-ups occur in the future. In the world of reality TV, every detail is scrutinized, and with Drew's confession, fans are itching to learn more about what really goes on during those adrenaline-fueled contests. Now, as we mull over Drew's near-scandalous moment on The Price is Right, hold on tight. You won't want to miss our next segment, which dives into the shocking mishap of a paramedic contestant who lost his chance at a brand new car during the July 4 episode. Trust me, this is a story filled with drama that you won't want to miss. Prepare for a jaw-dropping moment that left fans speechless on The Price is Right. In a recent episode that aired during the 4th of July celebrations, paramedic Sergio found himself in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Just when it seemed like he'd walk away with a shiny new SUV, things took a shocking turn that left viewers reeling and talking. Sergio, representing the hardworking first responders who battled this year's devastating wildfires in California, had the chance to win a brand new Chevrolet Trax 1 LT. As a paramedic with a mission to help others, he stepped up on stage with high hopes and a community behind him. The episode honored all first responders, making it feel even more significant for Sergio and his fellow contestants. However, as we all know, game shows can be a roller coaster of emotions, and Sergio's moment quickly turned from hopeful to heartbreaking. The game in the spotlight this time was the balance game, a test where players must weigh various bags of coins against the price of a prize. This concept might sound simple, but the pressure of the moment can make things incredibly stressful. During the game, Sergio was tasked with balancing a $595 bag against two bags that totaled up to a staggering amount. He had just one shot to choose two from three remaining bags, one containing $6,000, another $12,000, and a third holding a whopping $17,000. The choices he made were crucial. Pick wisely, and he could drive off into the sunset with his new SUV. Choose poorly, and he could leave empty-handed. As the seconds ticked down, he confidently selected the $17,000 bag along with the $12,000 bag, believing he made the right call. But when the scales tipped, the realization hit. He had placed $29,595 on the scale against a car worth just $23,595. The crowd was silent, and Drew Carey's sympathetic, "Oh, buddy, I'm sorry," echoed through the studio. Fans watching at home were left in disbelief. Social media exploded with reactions, many criticizing Sergio's decision-making skills. One viewer tweeted, "What was he thinking? That was a no-brainer. He should have picked the 6K bag." Another quipped, "That poor guy had the chance of a lifetime and blew it." It became a hot topic as viewers dissected the game, making wild speculations about what went wrong. Interestingly, many viewers found a silver lining in Sergio's misstep, arguing that it highlighted the unpredictable nature of The Price is Right. Another fan wrote, "You can never underestimate the pressure of being on live TV. It changes everything." Drew, ever the charismatic host, was quick to comfort Sergio, but that didn't lessen the sting of the loss. The show's ability to balance excitement with real-life stakes was especially poignant during this episode filled with heroes supporting one another. However, fans were curious whether Sergio would be met with sympathy after his blunder, or if he would carry the weight of criticism from the audience. The reality TV community tends to ride the waves of public opinion, and opinions were mixed. As we consider this dramatic moment from the 4th of July special, one can't help but wonder about the implications it may have for Sergio. Will this loss follow him, or will it motivate him to try again in the future? Game show fans thrive on unpredictability, and moments like these keep people talking long after the credits roll. Stick around, because we've got more to cover in this recap. We'll be diving deep into the highlights of the week, including all the surprising wins and heartbreaking losses. Plus, wait until you see how this episode tied everything together and what it means for fans of The Price is Right. What a wild ride we've had today. Samara shocked everyone when she revealed she didn't have a driver's license while bidding for a car. Jessica Ramirez celebrated with a heart-stopping $10,000 win, making her 4th of July one to remember. Drew Carey took us behind the scenes with his near brush with scandal that had us all gasping. And finally, Sergio's heartbreaking misstep left us in disbelief as he lost his chance at a brand new SUV. If you enjoyed these jaw-droppers, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a moment of the action. And don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments and follow us on our social channels for all the latest updates. Tomorrow, we'll dive into even more reality TV drama that you won't want to miss. Thanks for hanging out with us on Reality Michael. Stay fabulous, Fame Fam.